Hello, my friends. Welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024. This is Jennifer. I don't have quite as much to show you guys as I did last week, which was kind of a crazy week. I had a new video come out on Friday that was by request. I've been sharing my Raggedy Rescues here on Talk to Me Tuesday for a while now, and I've been posting them on my social media. And I'd had a lot of people ask me how I clean the dolls because some of the ones that I've done have been really, really grubby. So I did a video on that, and I will put a link to that somewhere around here. And so you guys can find that. It's also the last video that I posted, so it should be easy enough to find. And I added a Raggedy Rescue playlist on my YouTube homepage. So I am you can find me under my real name, or you can find me under So Hooked Jen on YouTube. So in that video, I cleaned up this little doll right here, and she was quite grubby before. She's very, very clean now, and she just needs a couple things done. And I will be doing another video where I add her hair, and probably that will be the whole next video. I have a couple other things I need to do to her, but she is very, as you can see, she's in really good shape otherwise. So I don't know that I need to necessarily do any more filming for her, but I'm definitely going to show how the hair is done. It's in all the patterns, but you know, it's a couple of pictures with a written explanation, and it did take me a while to figure out how to do it. So I will, again, I'll record that, and that'll be a totally separate non-Talk to Me Tuesday video. So Friday, I went to Austin Creative Reuse because I had some things to donate, and I always, of course, want to look around afterwards. And one of the first places I check is their doll section, and I found this one. So this one is shockingly similar to the one I've been working on. The only real difference is she has the traditional legs, which are not striped across the top. This one has very unusual striped legs here, and this one also has blue eyes. Now, I have no idea what the stain is. It looks pretty awful. I would guess somebody spilled coffee or a soft drink or something on her. She would have been an Anne because she does have the bloomers. She didn't come with anything else. She cost $2, but what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I will clean this doll up. I might do another video without all the explanation just to see the before and after on her. And I'm thinking these two dolls are going to become a pair. So one of these will be Raggedy Ann and one of them will be Raggedy Andy. The only real difference between the dolls are their clothes. I sometimes make the Ann hair a little longer than the Andy hair, but really the only difference is their clothes. You might notice also this one doesn't have a heart and this one doesn't have a heart, and that traditionally they have a heart right here. So yeah, I just feel like these are meant to be together. I did find a couple other fun things at Austin Creative Reuse. I stocked up on some felt. It's 10 cents a sheet there, and I had used a lot for my Christmas ornaments, so I stocked up on some of that. And I got a couple of albums. Their LPs are $1, so that was, you know, just some fun things there. And I got this fun swing line stapler. I had been looking for a metal swing line. I have one, but it's a more modern one, and I also bought it at Austin Creative Reuse. I think they were like 50 cents maybe. Could have been $1. I don't really remember, but you know, it was thrift store prices. And I love this one specifically because it says art department on here. I'm assuming it was probably from a high school or something. There were several of these. This was the only one that worked. I tried them all and it just felt sort of kismet. So this will live on my desk now. Occasionally when I need a stapler, this will be on hand. Last week I mentioned I was working on charity quilt tops that I was going to share with Project Blindness in Albuquerque, the organization that Jules volunteers for. And I wasn't sure if I was going to send those or stockpile them for later. So I'm kind of splitting that decision. I mailed off the two that were that I showed you last week with some other things I needed to send to Jules. And I've decided to stockpile whatever I make from here until the next time I see Jules. So we have some plans, and we are going to get together before too long, and I'm going to give her all of the things that I have quilted at that point. So everything I make charity wise from here on out, I should say everything I finished. I'm not making any new tops. I don't need to. So I did get 4 more quilted over the weekend, but they're not bound yet. They're just quilted and sitting and waiting. So probably what I'm going to do is quilt a whole bunch and then bind them all at one time. So hopefully maybe in a month we'll do a big show and tell. I haven't done anything outside in a while, so maybe we'll do that. I did do a little bit of paper piecing last week. I already had the next two patterns for the Enterprise row pulled, and I thought I had all the fabric pulled, but I didn't. I only had the background fabric pulled, so I pulled all that for the rest of this row, and I finished the next section. So I'm going to grab that because it's hard to see. So I already had this bit made, and then I made this part. It's not actually trimmed, like the edges aren't trimmed yet. This angle on this side is trimmed, but the top and bottom are not, so it's not quite straight. But yeah, so I got this piece made, and then the only piece I have left for this row is the actual Enterprise. So I'm gonna get that all spread out probably today after I finish recording, and that'll be hopefully on the wall by next week. Have been having a little bit of issue with my Juki sewing machine. I have been sewing on it for years and years now. It has been serviced, but not in like, I think it's been like 2 years since I had it serviced. So I'm on the schedule to get it serviced, but they are like 2 months behind. So I won't be able to even take it in until March. And I'm looking at it because it's like right there. But I have other machines, so if for some reason I need to stop using it, I will. A little tip for anyone who doesn't know, I'm sure most of the people who are recording these videos know, but anybody who's watching, be very careful if you switch machines during a project, especially if you're using a 1/4 inch foot with a guide, because they're not all the same. And I learned that one the hard way years ago when I switched between two machines and had to rip out a lot of seams. So yeah, just, it's just measure if you're switching back and forth between machines, just to make sure that you're not giving yourself more work somewhere down the line. I think that's going to be it for me this week, guys. Thank you so much for the comments and the feedback on the Raggedy Ann video. Thank you for suggesting it. I haven't done a tutorial in like 10 years, so I had to dust off my tutorial skills. I hadn't done that in a long time because, quite frankly, there are tutorials for literally everything you can think of on YouTube. But Raggedy Ann's kind of niche, so there aren't that many videos out there. So yeah, I was happy to do that. I'm looking forward to doing more. You guys have a wonderful week. Have a crafty week. Talk to me Tuesday, people. Don't forget to sign up for our swap. I guess like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.